Okay. Hi, Saurabh. So, can we start?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Okay. All right, Saurabh. So, why don't you tell me something about yourself?
Okay. So, ma'am, my name is Saurabh Dobhal. I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
Originally, I'm from Uttarakhand and
Mm-hmm.
currently reside in Rajnagar Extension, Ghaziabad.
Okay.
I live in a very close-knit family of four with my wife and my beloved parents. And I'm a very approachable and very friendly person. And my hobbies are swimming, cycling, and going for a long walk that unwind myself. And on professional front, I am an architect by profession and working in an MNC firm in Gurgaon.
Okay.
And I handle various construction and architecture project in my company.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I like to meet new people and have some good conversation with them.
Okay. Great. So, being an architect, like, what are your job responsibilities?
So, being an architect, what I am handling over here is it's basically a more of a managerial role as of now.
Okay.
I handle various contractors, vendors, and all the reportings are being sent to the clients, our stakeholders. So
Mm-hmm.
I act as a kind of a buffer zone in between the daily day-to-day works and reporting those to the vendors and all to stakeholders, and
Okay.
scheduling all the tasks for the weeks or the month or by in year kind
Okay.
year timeline.
Okay. Great. So, what is the biggest challenge in your profession?
I must say the biggest challenge in our profession is the timeline which we usually get. Since what currently we are working right now is also a global workspace project. So over here we have a time constraint. So we are giving a timeline of just 3 month or 2.5 month, and within those months we need to complete that complete project. And also, since these offices or the global workspaces are already running in a building of a DLF kind of a landlord owner or the Lodha builder. So
Okay.
already these buildings are operational. So we only get the time window of around at night, which usually
Mm-hmm.
the work start around 7 or 8, and it goes up to 5 a.m. in the morning. Apart from this, in daytime we can't do any work, any works which is related to any civil, interior, hot works,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. We can't do that thing in the day. So this is one of the major challenges. And yeah, apart from this, since many of the time the contractors are not so easy so easy to get the information from them about the new material or the furniture which are being procured. So there can be challenges that these things get delayed, and usually it impact the overall project timeline and the inauguration of that project.
Okay. Great. So, what made you become an architect? Did someone motivate you to become an architect, or do you have anyone in your family who's working as an architect and you got inspired by that
Yes,
person?
yes, I can surely tell this answer very easily. Basically, my father has done a diploma in the architecture field,
Okay.
and after that he worked in various what we say architecture firm and famous firm like Kothari Associates, which is also one of the oldest architect firm in Delhi, and Satish Gujral, who was an honorary architect by the Council of Architecture of India. Apart from this, basically from the childhood, I have been around this environment only, and getting those knowledge each and every day, listening to my father, what he's talking. Then I used to interrogate with him, what you are telling about, what you were telling to those vendors, what was that exactly that thing was. So all those things just encouraged me to get into this field. So it was I can say it was a good decision for me, since it already gave me a very clear career path in very beginning of my during my studies only.
Okay, so no one like your father never forced you to
No,
choose this field. It
no,
was your own
yeah,
decision.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, and now you're happy with it.
yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So since you have told me that you are basically from Uttarakhand, why don't you tell me something about Uttarakhand?
Okay. So basically, I belong. I'm from, as I told you earlier, I am from Uttarakhand, originally from Uttarakhand. But
Mm,
yeah, so my family and sister roots are from Uttarakhand Garhwal region, a village called Gwar in Hindi. So it is a where it is a village in Garhwal region. So after that, our family moved to the plains area near around the Kashipur, Ramnagar, Jaspur, all those area. We lived over there. Then basically my family lived over there. So we have
mm,
all those years to those places. And after that, yes, the area, then everything over there is quite pure. The mountains surrounding our valley or the region where I live is very with the fresh air and the rivers, clean rivers we can say, and all those canals which are flowing around our villages or the area where I live. So it give whenever I go to Uttarakhand, it give me very refreshing feeling, and it's just like power up to my brain. So basically, it gave me a very relief when I say about Uttarakhand, when I go to Uttarakhand, and even when I see Uttarakhand buses marked with Uttarakhand tourism. So it gave me a sense of a feeling. Yeah, I belong from that state, and that state is also called as Devbhumi.
mm-hmm.
So, since there are famous temple and very old heritage temple and Jyotirlings like Kedarnath, the other temples also. So yeah, Uttarakhand in whole is something very close to my heart.
How often do you visit Uttarakhand?
Since almost 80% of my family still is in Uttarakhand. Some is still living in the ancestor village. Some are in near Kashipur, or other are living in Dehradun city area.
Mm-hmm.
So and since we have a very large pool of cousins, and we each and every time we there is always any occasions, someone's getting married, someone having a new, and someone god gifted him a new child or something. So all the occasion during we have all the occasion in Uttarakhand. So yeah, it's like 3 or 4 months around we always go to Uttarakhand and visit there.
All right. And what all places have you visited in Uttarakhand?
So there are a lot of places I can say easily. One is my all the ancestor area and ancestor village, the Goa in Garhwal region, Kashipur, Ramnagar, Jim Corbett National Park, Dehradun. Over in Dehradun, there are Dehradun is also comes at the foothills of the Masuri. So Masuri is one of the places which I have visited. And there are other temples just above Masuri region only. Surkanda Devi, which is one of the famous temple over here. And there are a lot of places within Dehradun also. Robbers Cave, which we say in Hindi, in Dehradun language, Gucchu Pani, Tapeshwar temple, and yes, it is there. Uttarakhand itself is a place wherever you can go, you can enjoy. It's not something. There are certain places, very good places, and still you will find a new thing each and every corner of that city.
Okay, all right. So if you right now you're staying in Ghaziabad, right?
Yeah.
So if you need to, differentiate between the life of Uttarakhand, like people who are staying in Uttarakhand and people who are living in Delhi and NCR, what is the biggest difference which you see?
The biggest, uh, this is the you asked the right question, and I must say the biggest difference is the career opportunity which we
Mm-hmm.
get in Delhi NCR region, which we don't have in the Uttarakhand area. And this is also one of the major reason of the migration of those people
Mm-hmm.
living in Uttarakhand, which are now being living in suburbs around Delhi. You can say Ghaziabad, Indrapuram, Faridabad, Sonipat. Some are also living in Chandigarh, also all those areas. So I must say the career opportunities where the Uttarakhand lack, and still that's why all those people are migrating to these areas. Though we miss that thing, but we can't do much since we have our family and we have to raise our family and get to a stable, get us in a very stable and financially strong position. So all those are the reasons and the difference between the Delhi or the Delhi NCR or the Uttarakhand region. Yeah, the one thing which we miss about Uttarakhand is the fresh air, since, as we all know, there is already so much of pollution in Delhi due to all the factories, industrialization, and the transportations movement. That still the air in Uttarakhand is very good and far breathable. The AQI is far more better. It is around usually around 60 or 70, but comparable to the AQI we have in Delhi. It's almost touching to 400 around the October-November seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, apart the nature, the fresh air, the fresh water, which but what we used to get in have in Uttarakhand, we don't get it in Delhi NCR. And apart from this, yeah, people also, since the people over in Uttarakhand are quite calmer, quite calm, and not so much. They have any arrogant kind of a behavior, but
They're very down to earth
very down
basically.
to earth basically. But since in Delhi, everything the life is so fast, everyone is in a hurry. The busyness, the traffic, that thing has made the people react in a very what we say arrogant way, which I can see it's not their fault. It is the location which made you up like that.
It is because of the lifestyle
Lifestyle
basically.
basically. Yeah.
Okay, all right.